pleasure to me to participate in a panel aside my dear friend, Dr. Marcelo, who is an expert in the topic discussed today. And of course, I'd like to congratulate him for the excellent exposition. During the exposition, he talked about the good faith of the consumer, for example. I'd like to raise a topic here because it's something that we see in our practice nowadays in the courts. That is a new phenomenon. That is, we are seeing some law firms attracting passengers, uses artificial intelligence to find those passengers. They attract those passengers of delayed flights or flights that have been canceled to claim for compensation. Sometimes we are detecting that those law firms create a demand for compensation that it's artificial. Actually, the passenger wouldn't file a lawsuit because of that delay, for example, but they offer the opportunity to file the lawsuit. And sometimes we have already detected that they do it like the law firms do it like an investment. They buy the potential right of the passenger. They buy it. They pay something to the passenger, and then they wait for the rule of the court. If it's more than that, they get the difference, the amount. The law firm keeps this compensation. And I'd like to hear from Dr. Marcelo if he thinks that in such cases we can identify a good faith of the consumer or not, because he's filing a lawsuit that he or she wouldn't have filed if there was not this movement of those so-called law techs.
Thank you very much, Professor and Dr. Baroni. It's a dear friend too, a dear fellow. And just to complete his CV about his curriculum vitae, we shall emphasize that he has been elected 3 days ago vice president of the Association of Judges. So therefore, we have not just Flam, but now he is the vice president of the association. And I am sure that he will, as a catalyst, improve even better our international relationship with other entities like this. So congratulations again. I can say we have suffered this. Brazil is becoming a foreign shopping related with this. In a webinar that has been presented by some airlines, they have a statistics that 98.5% of these actions have been in Brazil. In a worldwide context, just imagine the quantity. For sure, these law firms that are not just in Brazil, there are some internet websites that are located in Hong Kong, Singapore. I cannot emphasize specific countries, but we are not able to reach them or to forbid them in Asia or other continents. And what happens? They go to the check-in area and just they go in an aggressive situation and tell the passenger, if there is some delay, please, you just have your firm here, and therefore I give you, for instance, 300 euros, and therefore the law firm will go directly. You give a power of attorney, and therefore this is a great problem. Related with good faith and the duty to mitigate the loss, not just the duty to mitigate loss, but the ethics that comes first from the law firm. Second one, the imperative of good faith. And the third one, that as we accept the fifth jurisdiction from the consumer code, it's a great risk. Just imagine one of our colleagues that is going to Buenos Aires and lives in Argentina. The connection is here, but the connection has been delayed. These law firms, they approaches the passenger is living there, he gives his signature, not appear even no more here in Brazil, but he receives this compensation. This is pretty unacceptable. We have to change the model, probably to enact something in order to give a barrier against this. And this is a great challenge because here in Brazil, we are having some, our tribunal is reacting against the local one, domestic ones, but the problem is abroad. How to give, to block this kind of actions, this kind of, they are suing because they are very numerous. And in my opinion, I think that our prestigious debater here thinks too, it's against the good faith principle. You have the right to sue, but not to become an abuse of right to sue. This is a completely different situation, and this comes from good faith.